Welcome or welcome back to my little corner of the internet. If you're new here, this is where I document my journey towards becoming a healthier version of myself. I share the highs, the lows, and the real life moments while navigating fitness, food, and weight loss as a 40-something-year-old mom just trying to do better every single day. So let's get into this week. Overall, this week was a bit of an emotional one. My family is currently helping a close family member transition into their next stage of life, and it's been weighing on me a bit. I brought them to an appointment related to memory concerns because things have been, they've been progressively getting more difficult lately. Right now we're in that waiting period before getting the results, which is always the hardest part. The good news is we only have to wait a couple of weeks, but not knowing what the future looks like or how to best support them can it feels really stressful. For now, we're just taking things one step at a time. On the health and weight loss side of things, I mentioned in my February monthly roundup that I decided to reach out to a dietitian. My weight loss has started slowing down a bit, and I really want to understand what's normal, what I should expect, and also what adjustments I might need to make to continue on with this journey, especially with perimenopause potentially on the horizon if I'm not there already. I've been wondering things like, should I spend some time in maintenance to reset my metabolism? Should I adjust my caloric intake? And what can I add into my diet that will increase my iron without being too high in calories? So I had my initial consultation yesterday, and my first full appointment with the registered dietitian is on Wednesday, the day this video will be uploaded. She specializes in weight loss, nutrition for active people, and also works with women going through menopause and perimenopause, which is exactly what I was hoping for. I'll definitely keep you updated on how that goes. As for eating this week, it was okay. Most days I was slightly under my caloric target, but there were a few days where I went over. On Monday I was 38 calories over, Tuesday I was 95 over, and Wednesday I was 180 over. When I added everything up, the days I was under and the days I was over, I ended the week with about 108 calories over my budget overall for the week. One thing I think that might help is getting back into the habit of starting my day with a smoothie. It really makes me feel satiated, and when I do that, I usually feel more on track for the rest of the day. Now, workout-wise, I also missed going to the gym on Monday, although I did still manage to get my afternoon mini workout in at home that day. Normally, I am doing about 5 of those mini afternoon workouts during the week, but this week I only managed 3. So that probably contributed a little bit to the total outcome. So now let's talk about the scale. On February 27th, last Friday, my weight was 172 pounds. On February 28th, the last day of the month, which was the last day I reported in my previous video, I weighed in at 171 pounds. Today is March 6th, and the scale showed 171.6 pounds. So depending on how you look at it, over the course of my typical Friday to Friday weigh-in, I technically lost a very negligible amount, but if you compare it to the 28th, it looks like I gained just over half a pound. Honestly, I would call this week a wash. I really have to remember that not every week is going to be a big drop. And I have to remember sometimes that maintaining or hovering around the same number is just a part of that process. Well, that's all for this week's update. Thank you so much for following along with my journey. And I will see you in the next one. Until next time, have a good one. Bye for now.